I'm just going to be doing these things. If you guys can do these things, that's awesome. Hello, 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 everyone. Well, I thought I was going to do these things, but maybe it's not going to let me. Okay. So, oh, shush up. I don't want to hear me. Okay. No, I don't want to cast it now. All right. All right. I'm not going to do, I don't know if it's going to even let me do a whole lot. I don't know. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. It's like I finally can scroll up a little bit and then it says, no, just kidding. You can't sprinkle to anybody. You won't allow that. Hey, sissy. Okay, so we did sublimation outside of the Chakarina earlier. Now we're going to do something that I know, which is not sublimation, obviously, but I am still working on sublimation because I already have orders. I'm going to get it. I'm going to figure it out, guys. I'm going to get it figured out. But today we're going to do Countdown to Halloween because why not? That's going to be what's fun. And oh my goodness, I went into Target today and it's like it's already demolished. It's like, when the heck did the Halloween stuff even come out? Because it is like half the stuff was bare. So let me finish up just a sprinkling or just in the area real quick. So if you guys can do that, that's awesome. Because all this stuff is always for sale. I don't know. Good enough. Good enough. Okay, let's play. I need to play after that stressfulness of trying to sublimate. Even though I will show you guys. I will show you guys. Please hold. I'll show you guys. Okay. So this one, if you guys didn't see that video, I just had some issues around here and at the bottom. Okay. Otherwise, not too bad. This one, my oven was not preheated. So this is not too bad. It's a little not good there. And then this, you can tell that the mug was at the back of the oven here. And then this one totally faded out. So sad because it was so close. So close. Okay. So enough of the failures today. Let's have some fun with some chalking, because chalking's so fun. And we're not going to mess it up. Okay, let me throw some paper down here so you don't totally mess up my space. Even though, if you guys know me, I should be the messy crafter because I am a mess. But that's okay. That's okay. It's all good. It's all good. We're going to kind of make it. First, I think I'm going to do, maybe we'll do this one because it's kind of already funked out. All right. So these I had to order these. Like, you had to order like 48 of these puppies. Okay. And we did use these on our Be Home for Christmas. Yep. That just happened. Yep. Just drop those suckers. They're down there somewhere. Hopefully the dogs won't find them before I do. So that's kind of what we're going to do today. There's one anyway. I'm telling you, I'm a mess. Okay. So, yes, I have zeros because we have not hit the 99. Thank God I'm not ready for that. Oh, here's the other one. So that's kind of what we're going to do, but we're going to zhuzh it up and we're going to make it Halloween. Okay. So we're going to use that. And then I got this from the dollar store. So we're going to use this. And we're just going to have fun. Let's see if I got my big crafting knife in here. Probably not because I need it at this moment. Like any other time, it's here. I put it somewhere. Probably so my grandson would get it because he loves to sit in my craft room on family dinner nights. He thinks that's the best thing to do is just come in here and sit in Grandma's craft room. I feel you, Charlie. I think it's the best too. So this is not the one I wanted, but it will score it and at least get it to where I can hack this puppy off. And I do need to go a little bit more to get it all off. So we're going to try, and I do mean try because, you know, that's what I've been doing all day is trying to do what I wanted to do. So what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and make it look kind of like concrete. Because I think that would be cool. Because it's like a headstone. So, all right. I'm just going to take these out because, yeah, I don't need those right at the moment. So I can hack this off without hacking myself off up. Yeah, this is not the one that I was looking for. I've got a better one that I really like, but I'm not sure where it went. I put it away. You know what happens when you put things away that, you know, in a safe spot? Yeah. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? It's in that safe spot. Okay, half of that missed the trash can. It's okay. I'll clean it. Okay. All right. I'm gonna get a sanding block over here. And I'm just gonna kind of sand this down just a hair. And that's kind of not, I want to scuff it a little more than what that was gonna let me do. Okay. Alrighty. So what we're going to do first, we're going to get all of our transfers out of the way because we do not want those to get messed up. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to try and make this look like concrete. Where did I just put my scissors? Not sure. Should I leave this so that we can hang it? Maybe yes. Maybe yes. I'll go ahead and leave the hole. Normally I would fill in the hole, but we'll go ahead and leave the hole. Okay. So first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of kind of, well, they say a medium. I'm trying to figure out which one is more medium gray. Let me see this one. This one I think is probably more medium gray. So let me see if I can angle. This one, it's like it either on YouTube, it either cuts your head off or cuts your project off. I never get both. It's ridiculous. Let me see if I can back it up a little so that it will get a little bit of both. Well, it's still all right. Well, it's got more project and less head, but that's okay. No biggie. All right. I think this one might be a little lighter. All right. So I'm just gonna put this on there and hopefully it's not got a ton of paint boogies. Oh, look. Watch what I do, guys. This is not normal. It's not normal. I'm actually remembering to put my gloves on before I start painting. Not normal. I know. I know. But okay, so if this is your first time watching me, I am Charlotte and you're watching Chalking with Charlotte. I am an independent designer for Chalk Couture. And we are going to have some fun with some silk screen transfers. And we're going to Halloween this bad baby out from Dollar Tree. Okay, so I'm just going to get this kind of... Oh, also, when using paint, if you just take a little bit of water and put it on your surface, it helps your paint to like just flow a little easier. Okay. I think this is the color I used. All right. I'm going to put that there so I know that's the color I used. Okay. So we're just going to kind of, and we're just going to layer it a little bit. I just kind of want to do like a little faux finish on it to kind of make it look old. And then I'm going to do a little bit the same way on this. Hopefully I'm not getting it all over me. That would not be the first time. Does it show? It doesn't really show on the inside too much, but I just want to make sure that it's at least somewhat prepped on the inside. Okay. So we've kinda, we're doing a lot of kindas today, evidently. Okay. So we've got our first coat of paint on this. I'll get one of my sea sponges out. Okay. Now I'm going to take this really light gray and we're going to do a little pouncing. Just to give it some texture. All right, that's cool and all, but all right, so that's what they say to do. Now I'm going to get in here and do some fiddling because, you know, let's put some darker in there also because I think it needed a little more zhuzhing. because I just want it to have more withered look. Let's put it up in here too. Can you guys see that? It kind of gives you a little more withered look. Once it dries, it's going to be better too. Okay, and now we're going to take this and I'm going to just kind of get it a little bit. I'm going to have to like use my heat gun in just a second on that. Okay, let's see. Is that how I like it, or do I want to add something else? Because you know, if you know me, I like to just like make it. See, I can't even keep my gloves on the whole time. I'll tell you guys, just can't even do it. I want to add just a tiny bit of patina, because you know how they get kind of old and I'm going to blend this in just a second. I just want a little look. A little look. I just want a little look. Just want it to be a little different. Oh, well, that's not the color I wanted to pounce that in, but we'll just pounce it in all of it and just might need a little black in there. But we're going to use black for our words and stuff too. So we just kind of want to make it look like stone. All right. Okay, so now that I've got that, I think that's pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and dry this. And I'm okay if it kind of bubbles up or whatever, because that's just going to give it more texture. I also need to check out my edges and make sure I get all my edges there too. And we got to make sure it's really dry because we don't want to mess up our transfers. But I will wax this because, okay, well, we need to get some edging on here. Oh, heck with it. Let's put the gloves back on and do it with the sponge, because it'll get done really quick and easy. And any Halloween sounds you hear in the background are my hubby watching some sort of Halloween movie. Because, you know, it's September, so it's time. If he weren't so dead, he would probably already be getting the Halloween stuff out and decorating. He had to work today. He had to work yesterday on his birthday, too. But okay. It's like I want the back to be done also because I always like a finished back. So we're just gonna do this up really quick just so that it's nice and finished when you get done. And I'm just doing a really, really light coat just to finish it. Oh, look at that. Right into it. Yes, of course. I'm telling you, all the things, guys, all the things. Yep, I'm like, okay, done with that. Let's just do this quick. Get it quickly done so that we can go back on the other side and play. Okay, good enough. Good enough. Let's see how this side is looking. We'll hit it again. Look at all that texture. Can you guys see all that texture? Isn't that cool? I like it. I like it. Let's hit this again. Make sure that it's all nice and dry so it's not going to pull up some paint. Okay. So now that we've got this done and it looks kind of cool, okay, let's put that over there. Let that dry. Let's do this. Some of looks like a bench or something that would sit in front of it. This might need a little bit more zhuzhing. Because it's got a lot of white showing. Not that that really is going to be a problem. Well, that's the lighter one. Where's the darker one? We'll mix a little bit of the two. There we go. Maybe even pull, of course. Pull in a little bit of that and just kind of give it a little more coverage. And see, and I'm okay with it hitting while it's still wet on the one side because that's just going to give it a little more texture. Okay, that's pretty good. Now, this I'll wash out and reuse. That'll get washed. This we can set aside. Okay, there we go. All of this can be moved. Okay. So now that we've got that, I am going to get my other wax. That looks pretty dang cool. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and wax it. And the wax, the reason why we're doing the wax is because it's, it will make the project, since it's wood, it'll make it to where my transfer will not leave adhesive behind. And it will also, so the adhesive will release. This is my old one. So it kind of stinky. But I use Johnson wax. Sometimes I use, when it's somewhat of a easy surface, you know, that's not quite as rough as this, I'll use something like that. And we also have some in on our website that works pretty good if you heat it. But I want to use this one because I want it to be a pretty good wax, because this is not a very smooth surface. I think it just like took down most of what we just did. My goodness. Okay, maybe this wax is too good. Well, no, it still has some of the texture. We might add more texture. I'm thinking we're going to add more texture. I'm going to pull out my distressing inks and give it some more texture, some concrete and some soot. Okay. Let's see. Just gonna we'll see if I like it. I don't know. I don't know. I kind of like the paint better. That's okay. I can. I just feel like we lost some of the texture when I waxed it. But when I look at it, and well, it still has some texture, huh? Yeah. I'd like it to be a little more texture, so let's give it some more texture. I'm just not happy with that texture, of course. Pick it up without. There we go. Just give it a little more. All right. Okay, there we go. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. All right. Okay. And of course I got paint on me because, you know, I didn't have my gloves on that time. Of course. All right. So we used the Something Wicked This Way Comes before. Well, hello. Let me drop stuff. We used it on this. So we're just going to use the Something Wicked This Way Comes. And then we're going to zhuzh it up. So this is our A size transfer. And we want to fuzz it so that it doesn't, so that it releases easy. It's not super sticky right now anyway. So I'm not too worried about it. So I'm going to kind of put it up here because we're going to have, let's see, where's our block? It's over here chilling. Because we're going to have our block. We're going to glue that down right there. So we're going to have this guy right about here. Yeah, that's centered. Okay. And there is going to be some pieces that don't adhere like absolutely perfect, but that's okay. Why does that look crooked now? That's the nice thing is you can take it off and you can move it around. Trying to get that something to be right in the center. Okay, right there. Okay, that looks pretty good. Pretty good. So we're going to use some black. Grab one of my squeegees. Oh, I need to get this out. Let me get this out and get it plugged in. Just going to put one of our silicone squeegees right there because it'll just catch all the glue boogers that like to come out. All right. So we're going to mix this up. You want kind of a sour cream consistency. It's not too bad of a consistency. I think it'll be okay. I'll grab one of my mini squeegees. And I'm just going to make sure that I only get the words. Okay, and now I'm just scraping up the excess. Put all that excess back in the jar because we'll be able to reuse all that. Just clean off my edges and pull straight up to the sky. Look at how cool this looks. Isn't that cool? Okay. So I'm just going to set that there for a second. Let me get this done up. And then we're going to wash up that transfer really quick because you want to wash your transfers as you use them. We're probably going to use more black in just a minute. So we'll set this aside for a sec and get this. Oh, and also I've already used this transfer, so I've written on the back so I know which side to put this transfer back on. And this is just distilled water in here. You do not need distilled water for when you wash your transfers. In fact, you would just take your transfer over to the sink and wash it up. I do not have a sink in here, even though I have tried to get one, but my husband's just not going for it because I told him we just have to knock down the wall and give me at least 2 feet of his room. He's not going for that. I just don't get it. So, you know, it's like I just have to deal with washing my transfers up like this. And now this is pretty clean. Otherwise, I would just get a board eraser out and clean it. Okay, so it's not that clean. I lied. Oh, I lied. I turned it over and I'm like, ooh, it's not that clean. It needs a little more cleaning. So I'll just grab one of my board erasers and get this wet. So you would be doing this on your sink, in your sink, and just hit it with both sides, just like that. And then now I'm going to take the back side of my fuzzing cloth and I'm going to go ahead and dry it. And put between my fuzzing cloth just like this, and this will dry it. See, and you know it's dry when it gets really sticky again. See, we're back to sticky. So I look at it and I know this is the top side because of the way that I wrote on here. And I will just put it back on. Now, it's not completely dry. Normally you would just like have it sticky side up, sitting there drying. So I'm not going to put it back in its bag until it's completely dry. All right, so let's go back to this puppy because this is awesome. Okay, so now I'm trying to figure out what side I want to do this on because this guy is going to go right here. And I kind of want to put it on, come on, glue. Let's see, where are the rest of my glue sticks? I'm still learning my craft room since Nikki and Jordan came over and helped me reorganize it. So I'm not sure where my glue sticks went to. Nikki, are you on here? Do you remember where my glue sticks are? All right. Well, there should be enough in this one. I just need it to heat up. Okay. So now I'm going to take our minis. And this might be last year's minis. And I'm going to throw some spider webs on here. Because what's a good whatchamacallit tombstone without some spidey webs. And I did not whatchamacallit this. I did not fuzz this because of the fact that It has been well loved many, many, many times. So let's see. I think, let me see if I can find the color I'm thinking about. No, not fresh linen. I'm thinking I want a frost. A shimmer frost. If I can find my shimmer frost. Where is my shimmer frost? Otherwise, we'll do silver. If I can't find my shimmer frost, we can do silver. But I think shimmer frost would look better. That's bright white. Was I out of shimmer frost? I thought I still had some. Oh, it could be way over there. That's white. Okay. Oh, here it is. I bet this is it. Yep. Okay, so this is my shimmer frost. See, I don't know if you guys can see the shimmer. It's got a really cool shimmer to it. Okay. See, maybe you can see the shimmer a little better. I don't know. It's hard to see. But we're going to put some spider webs on this. I'm trying to put some on here. Oh, that looks kind of cool. And then maybe some up on here even. Maybe once I get it. Let's see. Once I get it put on here. So I'm just using Gorilla Glue stick. So Gorilla Glue, not the kind you put in your hair, guys. So don't do that. Put that right there. Okay. Now let's see where we can put this bad boy. Oh, that looks pretty cool. Look at that. You guys see it? It's kind of hard to see it at. Let me see if I can get a good angles. There we go. Okay, so here is that. So we've got a couple spider webs. Now, all right. So I'm just gonna like get that wet. Well, there's quite a bit. That glue in my cuteness. Okay. Just getting that off my edging, because otherwise it can dry. We don't want that because this is too cute. All right, so let's put that there. Okay, now I want a gray. Well, this is a grayish. That might be good. Grayish, but I think I already have a grayish out. What is this? Oh, this is stone. This might be good too. Maybe a little stone and a little black mixed. So I want to put some bats kind of up here. This one's been used a lot. It doesn't even have any stick left. So I'm going to use my paste as my stick. I think a little bit of this. That's pretty roughed up. So guess what? It's going to be black. Yeah, so this one has been used well over 8 to 10 times, like the company says. It's probably been used at least 20. So now I got to use my paste as my stickiness. And you can get like, the stick it over and over again kind of stuff. You can get that kind of stuff. Oh, that's pretty cool. I think I'm going to add a couple more right here. And that you can spray on your surface, not on the transfer, but on the surface. And I think like pixie spray or something like that. I haven't ever tried it. I usually just use my paste. Oh my goodness, that is so cool. You guys, okay, look at this. What do you guys think? Isn't that kind of cool? I think we need like another little one. Another little one. Just like here. Just gonna put a little one. Oh my gosh. I love it. Okay, so now I'm going to put some distilled water in this because it's kind of dry. So we'll put some distilled water in that. And then next time I use it, it should be okay. I'll just like fix it up. Okay, so there's that. And then let's see, I'm going to unplug this guy because he's hot. I'm over here getting hotted. Hot. How many days is it to Thanksgiving, to Halloween? Can somebody look that up for me? And we will, oh shoot, I wasn't finished. Doggone it. I need this. Because what we're going to do is we're going to glue these guys together. Because we're not going to use that. We're going to use May. Because May will be the easiest one to get off. And I'm going to take a disinfectant wipe. Well, crud monkeys. I'm going to take the whole thing of disinfectant wipes out. I'm just going to kind of wipe this off. See if it's going to come off. If not, then maybe a board eraser. And if you guys have a Cricut or something, you guys can totally just put letters on this. I'm just going to sand it down. There we go. Get it sanded down. And then we're just going to write days. This is our chalk pen. Chalk marker. I think I'll go this way. Try to write it kind of spooky. Oh, well, that's not centered. Hello. Do you know how many days it is? Hey, Chris. He can't hear me. Okay, that'll work. I'm going to glue this in there. Oh, shoot. Maybe it's not hot enough anymore. The other day it was like 70 something. So I want to say it's like 60. I don't know. We'll say 65. I don't know if that's right or not. Whoop! There we go. That looks pretty cool though. And then we can put like either some old wire or you could just leave it sitting. So either way, it can either sit or it can hang. Isn't that cool? I think that's pretty cool. Okay, let's wash these bad boys up. Look at how cool that is. It was already. And with the shimmers, you will get shimmer kind of left in your transfer, but that's okay. It's not going to hurt the transfer as long as the transfer is cleaned. It won't hurt the transfer. You just get shimmers. Isn't that awesome? I love that. Like I said, everything's always for sale that is on my back wall. And of course, the transfers themselves. And you can go to Chalking with Charlotte. I'm sorry, Chalkcouture.com/Chalking with Charlotte. And you can order the transfers. Maybe not this one, but they have one similar. Not this one, but definitely the Something Wicked. And yeah. Or you could book a workshop and do a Halloween themed one. And I'll bring all my Halloweenness. And you can do that. So much fun. So much fun. Even fun with kids. So, alrighty. So that is going to be it for tonight. Definitely make sure if you like what you see to over in YouTube, make sure that you hit a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell so that you know when I go live. And then also in Facebook, make sure that you join my VIP. Make sure you follow me. So maybe, I'm going to say maybe, a very loose maybe, Facebook will notify you when I go live. Because that's kind of how Facebook has been running lately. Kind of the reason why I'm over in YouTube also. Because we try to accommodate. Just not always working. Anyways, alrighty. So that is going to be it for today. Thank you so much for joining me. And I will catch you guys all on the next video. Thank you for your support.